That's a baby, right? And they're like, what?
Ice, look at my life, my girl. You like it right? Oh no, no, no. Look at my ice, look at my life, my girl. You like me right? No.
Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we are here taking a look at BOYNEXTDOOR's track, Nice Guy. So we are going to look at three different things: a live vocal performance dance practice, because it's fixed cam and we can see the choreo. We're going to look at the music video as well as the dance practice that is moving. So this is a Patreon request. Shout out to Lauren for the request. I'm ready. I hope you are. Let's go.
Told me such I was, so it's mine tonight. Let's raise up all night. 서로를 길었나? Want to kiss you right now. I get you all night. 나를 속에 nice guy, fresh guy of the night. 모두가 내게 말해, better watch out, girl. 같이 더 live 목소리, 어서 비금해, baby. 타고난 기가 운명인가 봐. Look at my eyes, look at my life, my girl. You like it right? Oh no, no, no. Look at my eyes, look at my life, my girl. You like me right? No, no, no. They say I can take my eyes off of you. 미치겠지 시간 말투. 너만의 사람은 어렵고 많이 말해줘 yes or no, 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 no. 친구들이 밭에 얼굴만 비춰 잘난 소리. 이제 뭐 딱히 재미가 없어서. Nice guy, fresh guy 맞춰봐. 안 넘어오고는 못 빼긴다니까. 섹시한 날 너 대체 넘어와 my shawty. Oh baby, baby, I'm busy tonight.
They are such a vibe, man. That's cool.
You say yeah, I love you, baby, baby, please, please don't go away. I want you. Look at my eyes, look at my life, my girl. You like it right? Oh no, no, no. Look at my eyes, look at my life.
That's a baby, right? And they're like, what? What? You know that? Wow. This is great. I mean, such a good music video. That's adorable. 1999. BOYNEXTDOOR. Wasn't that nice? Okay, going back just to make sure we got our ducks in the row. Choreo. Ooh. Kim, Whedon Boys, Motive, Dom LaShawn. If you don't know Dom, he was, a lot of times you see him do stuff with Brian Puspos. He's freaking incredible. So this was a puzzle piece choreo, which is, I mean, with Hive, it's kind of safe to assume that with a lot of groups. That's fine, though. It looked great. I mean, from what I was able to see of it, we have the moving shots right here. It also looks like they're playing the Wii, which we love to see. Okay, we got the moving cam, dance practice, launching. Let's go.
Nice guy, fresh guy.
Okay. You. Nice. Yeah, the grunting's fun because that does help you stay on time sometimes. Right. They said sexy. Oh, his jacket looks nice. Cute. Nice. That was fun. Good height there. Hey. Oh, this is enjoyable. Nice. Yeah, a little lock in. I appreciate that in the back from our whoever was filming. That was funny. Oh man, yeah. So Lauren did tell me there's a chance that this was intended to be shot the way that the dance practice is released, because why do a fixed cam if it's not intended to be shot as a fixed cam? But also, I like fixed cams because you see everything. So we're gonna look at this here. Honestly, too, this is probably the first time I'm actually gonna be hearing them live in the like a performance sense without getting copyrighted. So this is kind of fun. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Told me such I was, so it's mine tonight. Let's raise up. Nice. Won't you get on that? Want to kiss you right now? I get you.
Nice. I think we've officially transitioned from rookie energy to we're focusing more on concept and the performance significantly more than we are on a clean routine, which I do not mind at all. And we'll chat about that after I'm done watching. That was cute, yep. Nice. That was cool. So we're probably going to analyze this one for a couple of reasons. Because we can actually see everything, how it's getting set up, and we can talk about staging, which I love. But it was nice to see what shots we were getting as a result of framing to the corners. Okay. Oh. It is interesting. Whoops. It is interesting how, what is it? In their light feet section near the end, they don't finish with a lock-in. They actually do a lock-in in the middle of it. That's what I was waiting for. And so it kind of feels a little bit like anticlimactic, which I wonder if that was the intention of it. I know Weedham Boys was on this in MOTF. That would be something Weedham Boys would pull. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we're going to analyze this one. Firstly, because it's a fixed cam, you can see everything for staging. And secondly, it's seeing how their movements are modified from what we saw in the dance practice to what we're seeing here. Because at the end of the day, hopefully my analysis or what we take a look through, it ties into what the routine is made for. That's what really helps in context of what we do choose to tackle with it. And so seeing them perform it with, you know, with a microphone, that is the intention of which the choreography was made for these types of events, for performances and for music shows. So that's why I'm totally fine with fixed camming this one. So I'm getting everything all squared away. 0.75. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 2 on one side, 3 on the other. We got an even number group. We have one of my, I mean, no one's stepping out yet, but kind of. There we are. Okay. I kind of don't mind the fact that we literally have zero idea how everyone's just kind of walking out, whatever timing they feel. It does set into the, like, this nice guy serenade, right? I know in the early eras of YouTube, there were some videos that would come out that would, like, nice guys finish last, and why get the nice guy? Get the bad guy. So I think it's fun that we have this it's very conversational, very pedestrian from the jump, which does allow us the ability to not really look at it as a super complex and synchronized, clean thing. They've already said it. It's not going to be that. So we can appreciate it for something different, a different role per se, right? So like everyone is all getting their little perfume moments, right? So they're getting nice guy, fresh guy, like putting on deodorant and perfume. We love it. And I like that we have this little pulse that we're doing that has a subtle head ISO about it. In the dance practice, I really liked seeing the fullness of that. It was really nice. He does a little point out of it, sends everybody around to an, I think it was giving me the impression that my guy in center here was going to be my next feature. I think it's still my guy over here as he goes to stage left. And I like that he looks over, he leans away from everybody else. They're all responding out of it. Oh, you know what? It was because my guy here, he had his microphone up. So that's what made me think that he was also vocalizing, which is life. So I like the bounces, but they are focusing on my next guy over. And they take the arms out, and then they do little airplanes by rocking as they lower the legs. So I really like that choice. Looks great there. And they take the arms, toss them down, both sides. We trot. Let's go. Next part. Now, way more full here. So we bring it over. Definitely a super full out Bart Simpson, right? It's cool. And I notice that we also have this rock that's going into as we exit this move to move on. I like that we have this present because it does make it feel more engaged, right? So I like the pickup of the legs are nice. Definitely a little body roll out of it, which is cool. Do little points, and then we take our legs out, using that to transition around. Then we go point, point. Using that to complete the rotation was really cool. And using it as a transition, there's subtle complexity there. We love it. And so from there, I like the point, subtle, and they all take it back. Bring it back. That was cute. So we hit it. It's similar to when you see people like hit them folks, but like really, really chill. There's like a variant that you would see them do it with. That little pickup of the back's really nice. They go, it's cute. And then a little bounce on that, and they bring it in to the face, using that as a fun little accent point. Less is more, I feel like, in a lot of cases, and this is a great example of it. It looks great. I can't take my eyes off of you. Now notice they catapulted him over to the stage left side, to the corner. That is, we saw directly in correlation to the dance practice moving shot, which is why some things when you see them kind of get covered up here, context does help, which is why I'm very appreciative that Lauren let me know, there's the moving cam, there's a reason why they don't have a fixed cam dance practice outside of this, right? So I like the explosion out of it. And then they take the arms, they toss it out of it. I love the claps, so the counter clap is really nice on that. And then they take the arms, they swing it from one side to another. Love that. We have it nice and attached. Letting the forearm and the arm do more of that rotation than the elbow, which is kind of nice. They bring it back, little pas de bourrée, nice little knees on that to a Harlem shake. Then we do a little toss of, not really a toss, but a scruff, like a scuff right there across the shoulders, brush. Things like that. They toss it. And I like that we're playing it with it. Boom. So I do think a kind of, a kind of movement structure of, modern day times, but the track does have a nostalgia, reminiscent vibe about it, which is also really nice. Having those two married together does make it feel, very relevant to today's day and age. It's nice. So all that will transition out. So some subtlety with the hips on that, and you have other members looking to the side, except for your feature. He's facing front. See the arms, serenade low. Toss the arms. The pickup of the legs are nice. Toss, toss, toss up. Ah. Sexy. And then we have a little, looks like a bedrock out of that. And then we have a little diagonal coming out of that as well. I love that was a really good way to actually bring the rest of your members back on. It's a good formation and good transition structure where you have a little gap in between your first diagonal, and then you have your person in center of that diagonal be the starting point of another diagonal. It's really cool to get you. It's like a transition to an X. It's cool. It's a lot of coordinating, so that's why you don't see it too often, but it's really fun to see. The toss is nice. Bringing it back. Yeah, they look at, so we're doing wordplay on the word look, looking over. Then the pickups are nice. We do a little pulse on that, and then we go into the knee to the inside, and we go swim with the arms. Come on now, bring it up, point, subtleties. So I did touch on why I'm catering more towards individuality here. I did notice it in the dance practice. We're not all presenting movement in the exact same way of fullness, and that's absolutely fine. I know some of you could be like, well, Jess, they're singing. Yes, but also that is something that groups that are known for being clean, even while somebody is singing, you still see everybody take the same degree of range choices, fullness, as well as the dynamics and textures are very similar, right? And now they're going to continue to, they're not in their rookie era anymore, so there's not like this full out intention behind their choices. They don't need to do that, right? Because they're established, they are successful too, which I'm very thankful for. Whenever we have the privilege of seeing groups that have really great concepts and they work hard, which is most groups I see, they get to have some success, and I'm always here to celebrate that with you guys. But it is something that I was curious about, and whenever you look at a group in the very beginning stages, is what are they going to be known for? I really do feel like we're locking in the idea. We are the Boy Next Door, and we're going to do concepts that like you would see in sitcoms, right? That kind of stuff, or it just feels like it doesn't quite make lots of sense, but it still works. Little things like that, right? So I think this is great. I really do like the direction they're going. Where dance is not the top priority, but it's definitely a top 3 on priority. And I like that they did the same thing. Now this shot looked really cool on camera. It's a little bit more closed off here, but I do appreciate when we got to see an ideal format of it. So that was nice seeing that. And then that warp sound, seeing them drop low was really, really cool. So I appreciated getting to see that. It's like, oh, hi. Take the arms up. And then they lean away. Really nice. It's like we've seen that quite a few times, and like the lovesick vibes of boys. They're like, oh, not me, love me. I think it's cute. So whenever you see them kind of do that little lean away, it looks really fun. And they take you down. I like the drop on that. And notice there's this little crisp accent that they're hitting on the da, da. So they're adding a little punch to the tail end of it, which is cool. They do a little reach up. I want to, and then he does a little lean back, which is cute. I like the assist on that. Then one of my guys lost his balance a little bit. Whatever, right? So one take, and they go low, mid, high on the arms, and they cross. So it goes low, mid, high, da, 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 and they reset it. And they like the heel on that too. Bring it low. He says, come on now. Okay, the arms is like a little pepper seed right here with the shoulders. So like I said, there's a lot of these really tiny old school moves with a couple viral moves of the 2000s sprinkled in, and adding more of a polyrhythmic connection between the two eras in this choreo, which is what makes it feel more modernized, even though it has a nostalgic feel. That's what my observation's showing me. I really like it for that reason, because I like being able to celebrate all areas, all sections and timelines of movement. I think it's great, but I also come from the lens on we want to be respectful of all of them, right? So it's cool to see how we're tying everything together. I like that we're lifting the toes, brush, we pick it up. I like the V-step behind, but notice they even had a rock. A rock is more front back, a bounces up and down, so a little combination of both. That's your hip hop. Like if you wanted to do hip hop, that's what you have to have. So that looks great there. I like the little heels from out of that. Oh yeah, this whole variation, yeah, makes sense why this is most played. So they go in, hit hin. Oh, hold on, it's an inverted. Oh, so they go, the front leg does the heel twist the inside, the back leg does the toe, ball the foot is going and rotating. So that's what you're seeing there with the switch off, and then they end up switching it up. Then they go heel toe heel with this other leg tapping. So that was cool. And then they do a little heel click, come on now, and then they end up boom punching it to the side. So they go up, heel click, then a different dynamic with the punch. So it's subtle, but it looks similar. Really nice. Now I'm feeling like, oh, really nice. Just doing 4 of those. It's great getting them all into a diagonal. Priority was the transition without overshooting how far you were going for it too. That to me felt like we were prioritizing everybody vibing similarly, but some people cheating it or getting their movement to transition a little bit further than others in order for us to see it. So that was great. Like the bounce. Come on. I like the come on now. Oh, little head. 2, 3, all that is such a vibe. We love that with the snaking of the head, getting us transition. Clap, not even a clap. Then we do a little ISO on the knee to heel. I mean, a lot of times you can see people move the hip, but notice some of our guys took more of like that suave funk approach, which is cute. I like the snap. Here we go. Now this is what threw me off. So here we go. It's a mix of tic-tac-toes that you see in light feet. A little bit of the tone wop out of it too. Turn out of it. Yeah, so all that, how he took it out in, that feels like a fake out, right? Pick up of the feet. Yeah, and then the little punch. It's the little punches that you see on the Ant 8 is what I'm looking at. It's a timing thing that's really registering more light feet. Then the pickups are there. Then they do a tone wop twist. That's what that is. And I like the pushback on it. Nice. 6. And the hops to the inside, but no lock-in. So it doesn't feel like it satisfies the what you normally would expect if you're somebody that's dived into light feet. But it's still fun though. So I like that they close the door and he just ends up scrunching his nose and taking a nap. Hey, we love it. I enjoyed taking a look at these. I think this was great. Thank you so much, Lauren, for being our advocate for Boy Next Door. She is the one who has been requesting Boy Next Door from debut times to now. So the fact, if we're going to give anybody ownership of a marathon for the rights of how it goes about it, it's going to be Lauren. So please give a special shout out to her in the comments if you like the fact I'm covering the group. If you want to see more, it's all on Patreon. It's always early release there to all members. You don't have to be a paying member to look at Patreon requests. That's what makes them fun. But you get early access there before it makes its way onto the YouTube side. Y'all know me, I know you. I'm Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.